Hi, I'm Andy Ellis. I'm the host of this show and a potential Green Party candidate for governor of Maryland in 2026. I'm using this show to highlight interesting people and ideas that help me and you to understand what is happening and what is possible. You can learn more about the campaign by going to gogreen2026.com. Guests on this show do not necessarily support my campaign or the Green Party. They've agreed to come on to discuss ideas and issues. And of course, click the subscribe button on YouTube so you can keep up to date with this podcast.
Let's come down to some regional issues.
Yep.
The watermen in our state had a long tradition of working in the Bay and making a living and feeding the state and the East Coast. But they've had some issues lately, both environmental and political. What do you have? What message do you have for these folks?
Well, this is an issue that I really am excited to learn more about during the course of the campaign. I have some understanding of it, but I want to get to meet some of the watermen, get to work with the people who work the water, and understand that more. That being said, when it comes to health of the Bay, there's some pretty straightforward things that have always been the answer, and we've always simply needed the political will to implement them. So we need to decrease agricultural and chemical runoff into the Bay. We need to control development in a way that allows the water to be protected. We need to plant more trees. We need to protect forests. We need to build rails instead of roads whenever we can. We need to upgrade septic and sewer systems, and we need to regulate polluters. These type of things have always been the path forward to make sure that the Bay is healthy and that the water is maintained as a vital source of the economy, but leisure and ecology as well. Beyond that, I think we're going to need to make sure that we're helping to protect the immigrant workforce that does a lot of this water work at this point, and we're going to need to make sure that employers can guarantee that the folks can stay here, and that the people who are doing the work can guarantee that they and their families are not going to be deported in Trump's mass deportation. So again, this is an issue I want to learn more about. But the environmental parts of it are straightforward and have always been pretty straightforward. And we just have to have the will in order to get those solutions implemented. The immigration part of it, I think, may be a little bit newer and a little bit more specific to this administration. But we're going to have to work with communities, employers, state and federal agencies in order to protect the people, in order to protect the businesses that rely on that immigrant labor.